chicken, and any vegetables.
5 conservatives find themselves on the political spectrum.
Trans women in biological women's sports. I honestly think it's a case-by-case basis.
Why do you think that it should be a case-by-case basis? Because I don't think that they should be allowed in women's sports at all.
If you had to rank yourself against others based on a specific trait, what would it say about how you see them and how they see you? To find out, we brought together 5 conservatives and had them rank each other least to most politically right. Then, we had them take the political compass test and rearrange them based on how right they actually are. This is ranking.
I'm Hunter. I do security for a living. I believe in Jesus. I don't really go to church, but that's how I was brought up. I'm also a little bit more libertarian than I am authoritarian. So smaller government, if any.
I'm Cameron. I am not religious at all. I'm agnostic. I was in the Marine Corps for 4 years. I am very, very pro-gun. I believe it's my equalizer. I will never be as strong as a stronger male, but I definitely have my right to my Second Amendment and will use it if need be.
My name is Navneet. You can also call me Navi, like from Legend of Zelda. When it comes to my political views, I describe myself as fiscally conservative, but socially I follow more of a paleo-libertarian, school of thought. So I would describe myself as a very constitutionalist. I very much so support the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, but I'd be considered more left-leaning on some other topics, such as I'm an environmentalist. I very much so support the LGBT community because a lot of my friends are part of it. I'm part of it. To be more specific, I'm bisexual. Yeah, and that's also, by the way, the first time I'm saying that publicly.
Oh, well, congratulations.
My name is Kelly. I am from New York, living in Washington, D.C. I am religious. I'm Jewish. I don't support the LGBT community at all. I'm not anti-gay or anything, but I do support traditional values in the home. However, I don't 100% believe that my religious values have anything to do with my conservative values. I try to keep religion out of the way because I know that there are conservatives who are.
How is that valid? What you said just made no sense at all. That literally doesn't. Oh, Chad's getting fucking smoked in chat. Holy.
I'm Maui. I'm originally from Colorado. I'm kind of in a weird spot where I grew up religious and I grew up very liberal. I've been back and forth a lot of topics as far as immigration because I'm half Mexican.
Oh my
it's
God, the permas are
because
flying.
Coming from a traditional Mexican family, they hold a lot of conservative values.
Chad, just don't be weird. It's not that hard, is
A lot
it?
of Black people that I know and grew up with have conservative values. But
Personally,
if you ask them
personally,
who you go
I wouldn't waste my 5
Welcome to
vote
the
for, it's
jungle.
always going to be Democrat, no matter what. So I find that really interesting that you said that because I have a connection with that.
What do you think are traditions that conservatives hold?
Liking guns. I mean, he was painting with a broad brush. It's common sense things. I think support Constitution. I agree with all the amendments.
Just the general idea that you should be able to pick yourself up by the bootstraps, and if you put in the hard work, you can get to where you want to be. The beauty of this country, no matter who you are, obviously some people will have certain factors that will make it easier or harder for them. But I feel in this country, with the amount of opportunity that we have, you can be anyone and get to where you want to be.
This is an interesting question. I don't think being conservative has anything to do with your political affiliation. I think those things are separate, and I think a lot of people confuse the two. We just talked about how the Black community, the Indian community, the Mexican community, they're all, a lot of them are conservatives, but they're left-leaning.
I really do believe I don't care what you do in your life. You're a grown adult. You have no effect on me. I'm not religious. Don't force your religion down my throat. Don't force your opinions down my throat. We can have a discussion. I'm very open to having dialogues with anyone. I love to have conversation. Something that's going on right now is the whole trans women in biological women's sports. I honestly think it's a case-by-case basis.
Why do you think that it should be a case-by-case basis? Because I don't think that they should be allowed in women's sports at all.
I agree with you on that. It should be not case per case. It just shouldn't be allowed because we've seen it. I don't know statistics offhand, but people just dominate that are biologically men.
I feel dealing with absolutes in a general sense, in the political discourse, can be a very dangerous thing because, as he mentioned, there are outliers, and we always have to factor those in. So I'm not sure I agree with that. But yeah, I can see where you're coming from.
I think my difference is I don't think that
Nicholas,
trans women are biological women. I'm not going to be a dick. If you want me to refer to you as she, her, I'll do that. I'll call you by your name. I'm going to give you that respect as a human being.
It's okay to be different.
Yeah.
I don't understand what you guys mean by outliers because they're all men. So what do you mean? I see this as that.
I have no take. Why? Because I do not care. I feel like the basis of the question isn't the craziest deal, and but everybody jumps on that question because it's like controversial and they like to push their opinions because they have a narrative in the back of their head and they try to use that as a way to push a narrative. And quite frankly, they don't give a shit about the topic or the base of the question. And you know what? I don't either. I don't give a fuck.
Absolute. Trans women are not women, they're men.
I mean, I would never like call it ignorance or something. It's just everyone has their own views. I can completely understand that.
Should we vote?
Like most of y'all motherfuckers are like scrawny ass 130 pounds like me at the computer all day, fucking gobelinos, dude. And all of a sudden, because it's a trend, it's just, oh yeah, my opinion on sports at Olympic level and competition at the highest level degree of performance is this day. Like, dude, fuck off. Like, I like you care, man. Fuck
I mean,
you.
I'm gonna say
I
you're
don't know.
probably a 5. Just
For
from-
me?
not a bad thing, but yeah. And it's not a bad thing.
1 is the most, 5 is the least.
I'd put you over
I
there.
put you there.
Yeah.
Me over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Thinking you, number 3, and you, number 2. I felt like
Is it because of the religion?
Yes.
I think there are like two schools of thought we can go with here. We can either go with like traditional conservative values, which one of us like upholds it most, which I feel like you would still be the most, like when it comes to like the traditional values you've described, or we can go by like policy-wise, whether each one of us falls in line, and I like maybe don't support every single policy of like the Republican Party or just general conservative positions. So we could go in either direction.
I was like, I think you'd be over here. Just because like when I think of like, and I don't mean like a typical conservative, but when I think of a conservative, I think upholds like religion, traditional values.
I can go 3.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Okay. We're all pro-gun, right? And pro-speech
Yeah, of
and
course.
everything? Okay, so we're on the same page if it comes to that. Then we can just go into other
Pro-gun.
like, policies.
Well,
Yeah, guys, where do people draw the line in being pro-gun? They mean like going around with an AK on your back in the middle of the street? I don't know what, because I don't know the basis of pro-gun
how do you
is.
feel on like an abortion topic?
Well, abortion, I feel like dangerous abortion is going to happen if it's got rid of, and there are, I mean, I don't want to go into a small percentage, which it is, but there are late-term ones where the mom will die. And then there's also ones where if you make abortion legal, like coat hangers are a thing. It's sad, but it's true.
So what if we
So-
don't count like the extreme cases? Would you say
I
mostly?
think keep
allowed?
life, yeah, unless it's gonna harm a life, like the mom or the baby. If it's gonna come out and you can predict it's gonna be fine, then we should keep children alive. Yes.
I guess for me, like I said, I've gone back and forth, and I don't want to be for it, but currently I am for abortion. I don't think anyone wants to be for it, so it's not something that is an easy thing to want to do.
I believe birth control should be free. I 100% support free birth control. I think
What?
that it would dramatically decrease abortions. But I am very much, we need to fix the afterwards as well. So the adoption agency, I think we need to fix that. And I think we need to advocate more for younger women to know about birth control options that we have.
I kind of wanted to bring this up. Is everyone kind of more like an interventionist kind of, thought process, or is it like kind of like isolationist?
Lady?
Or even like in between? Like, do you think we should focus on our country's problems first?
Yes.
Or do you think-
absolutely.
Okay, yeah, that's where I
Absolutely.
stand.
How are we going to help other countries when we have so many other things?
Yeah, so too much
in
foreign
here?
spending.
Yeah,
Well,
we just sent how much money to Ukraine?
Yeah,
Why?
the problem that I have, okay, is that the general person is, I hate to say it, a dumb person. I include in that, okay? I include in that. I feel like the average person is dumb. So then, I am dumb. The problem when you have things like, and this is my opinion, okay, I'm not even gonna push it, okay, is that guns overall are pretty dangerous, okay? Guns pierce walls, okay? Bullets go across walls and go across the street, and they're dangerous. So then, I just feel like sometimes people that are dumb and aren't considerate, that have access to guns and use them in irresponsible ways, and literally jumping the gun and do weird shit is very dangerous, in my opinion. So then, I agree that you should be able to defend yourself, but I feel like there should be some sort of I don't know. Fuck it.
Why?
Dude,
That has nothing to do with us. We have so much, that money could have went to America.
Yeah, if we're prioritizing that, we can't even like take care of our own people. Like veterans are like starving on the street, they're homeless. I feel like we should do something about that, but we can't because we're focusing on other countries instead of our own people who need help. Does anyone feel differently about their position now?
I don't know. I
don't know. There's something serious to me they did about, I don't know, some guy, let's say, ding dong, pizza's here. Oh shit, home invasion. Boom! I didn't know. I don't know. It's scary.
I really am focused
Like,
on that whole
no,
like he holds more traditional conservative values than I do.
I think
Just in that sense. I was like, just in that sense, I would switch us.
I think what it was for me is you seemed a lot more passionate and you were more outspoken.
I'm
You
very
seemed a little
passionate.
bit more quieter. So maybe initially I'm like, you know what, you're number 2. But now that I'm hearing more opinions, I would probably agree with switching you to.
I mean,
We're moving.
yeah.
Okay.
What values does everyone have that they feel like doesn't exactly fall in line with the traditional conservative value or just generally conservative values?
I'm against the wall because I'm libertarian.
Okay.
I think most people coming here aren't coming here.
And that's somebody, me, growing up, we had guns. Yeah, my family I live in Quebec, okay, it's Kekona, okay? They have land, farms, okay, farms, they are hunters, they have guns, okay? We used to shoot the little clay spinners. Yeah, we had guns, okay? I learned how to shoot very young, okay? We had pellet guns, we had shotgun guns, we had a bunch of guns, and then we had paintball guns, bunch of guns. Yeah, we had guns, okay? And I still had the stake.
To hurt people, they're coming to make money and make a living.
I am actually for the wall, but not because I want to keep people out, strictly because I want to know who's coming into this
I'm
country
a good shooter,
in a
yeah, I'm
good
decent.
sense. Sex trafficking in general comes through our southern border, and so do drugs, so that's the only reason. I don't care if people want to come here.
She said what?
Not because I want
To make money and make a living.
I am actually for the wall, but not because I want to keep people out, strictly because I want to know who's coming into this country in a good sense. Sex trafficking in general comes through our southern border, and so do drugs, so that's the only reason. I don't care if people want to come here to immigrate, be my guest.
I'm 100% against illegal immigration, and that's not, so I am for the wall, but it's not just the wall, it's the people who are coming here and overstaying their visas. They need to go too.
My position is unique because I immigrated from Mexico
Immigrant equals drug trafficker? Like what?
when I was younger, and I wouldn't be here most likely if it weren't for that. But I do really believe that.
What kind of
illegal
fucking take is
immigration
that?
It's just that it's illegal.
Now what I'm gonna have you guys
No, what they said? I mean, she is kind of, it's basic what she's saying. Like, don't be weird about it. Don't act like you can't read between the lines, mother sucker. Okay, immigrants from my perspective come from Quebec and being in America, very hardworking people. Yes, immigrants are, in my opinion, my perspective, a grand majority of it, very hardworking. They're good values. What about it?
grab your phones and
What about it?
go onto the politicalcompass.org and take the political compass test.
Oh, but dude, illegal. You know, dude, this is my most dog shit take. I don't have a good. I'm not gonna say it.
I think you did pretty good.
In the 5th spot, we have Maui. And then
I would take a good illegal juicer going hard, doing everything right, than a fucking local cocksucking idiot moron like some of y'all idiots, dude. What about it?
we have Cameron.
I thought I'd be more like 2-3-ish area.
And then we have Kelly in the 3rd spot.
Whoa.
I
Everybody's
said I was
moving
gonna
down
be
one.
three.
Yeah.
In the 2nd spot, we have Navi.
This says it? Thank God it's in your country then. Dude. Look at Quebec's immigration rates. Look at their cultural diversity, okay? Extremely diverse. Quebec is massive. What about it? I don't give a fuck.
And in 1st,
What do I care?
I didn't expect myself to move up this much.
Oh, it's not the point. It's not the point. It's not the point. Okay.
Okay.
Not the point. Oh, but dude, some drugs come from Europe through the borders and the boats, dude. So when they're coming in, they're sneaking drugs into the country. Fuck immigration, dude. Yeah. You're so dumb. Shut up.
The way this like political compass test is framed, like it does evoke
So
certain
dumb.
reactions. So it's not entirely like encompassing of like my views and everything. But yeah, are you any of you guys surprised?
I don't know.
I thought I was gonna be third or second. In all honesty, I thought I was gonna be over here.
Okay.
Some of those questions, like, I never really thought about before.
Okay, I'm done. Sorry. I'm strawmanning just to turn up the chat.
For hearing everyone's opinions.
I mean, I think it's weird that I'm number one and I'm a tall, white, straight male.
Perfect, yeah. If anyone out there who's watching this does not agree with like me or anyone else's political views, please just look at us as people. Everyone has flaws. And I just want people to see that we can bridge that divide by just being human to each other. So just...
Guys, I did the poll. Guys, I did the poll. Okay, the political compass, okay? I think overall, I end up being more socially libertarian, overall centrist, economically a little bit more right, but overall downwards. Was that not downwards or upwards? I don't remember. Well, I was pretty much in the middle. I was in the middle. Do a poll. Why, did anybody remember? Read the comments. Guys, if I do it again, it'll be the same thing. How do you take that? Political compass. Guys, I take it every year. I guess some questions I can't answer them on stream, no. Okay, now guys, guys, listen. Listen, you're so fucking dumb. This is, guys, out of context. This was a joke website, guys. This website was a joke. It was like a meme. Guys, this was a meme, literally. Basically, they gave you like 4 questions, and it was made to troll you. That's what the question. It was literally made to troll you. You're so dumb. You're so dumb. What? I'll put the 10 poly, guys, all spin it. Guys, I have nothing to hide. Guys, I have nothing, guys, I have nothing to hide, nothing. I have nothing to hide, look. If economic... If economic globalization is inevitable, it should primarily serve the humanity rather than the interests of transnational corporations. Economic globalization. What does that mean? It means if economy ends up not being like small trade deals here, it's just all around. It's all around the place, right? Guys, the question sucks. It shouldn't serve anybody. It should just, I don't know. It should just do. It should just do. Like, what do you want me to do? It doesn't have to primarily serve any. It should serve. Yeah, okay, I agree with this. I agree. I'll say agree, but not strongly. Humanity. It's kind of a bold. It's kind of bold. It's kind of bold. Like humanity. I'll do agree. Not very agree. I always want my country, but it was wrong. Oh, sorry, I don't give. And the reality is, I don't give a fuck about the country. I spawned here. What the fuck do I care? What they think? What they do? What the fuck would I care? I literally spawned. I roll a dice, guys. You roll a dice. You end up on 3 out of 6. Are you gonna say? This is my favorite number. I love 3. 3 is insane. Fuck the 4, fuck the 5, fuck 6. 3 is massive. No, it's not. You're just being dumb. I don't know. I don't think this is a good one. This is dumb. You just roll the dice. No one chooses their country of birth, so it's foolish to be proud of it. I'll do agree. I won't do strongly agree because you can have some sort. You still can have some sort. It's not strongly agree. Oh, sorry. What? It's not, guys. This is not a contradiction. This is not a contradiction. You can still be slightly biased from the start. That's fine. In my opinion, you can still be slightly biased from the start. That's bound to happen. It's part of you. Regardless, it's part of you, but you don't have to agree with it. Our race has many superior qualities. Our race has superior qualities compared to other races. What's our race? Compared to like dolphins and mammoths? I don't get it. Yeah, it's the human race, right? I don't understand it. Come on, help me out here, boys. Guys, it says our race. That's the human race. Humans as animals. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we're very, very agree. The enemy of the enemy is my friend. You can... Friendships based on enemyship are flimsy. Because they're conditional. Once conditions reverse... What? That is the human race, no? Guys, it's the human race, no? Oh my god. Why does the poll say our? How do I know if they're gonna make this poll is black or white or Asian or what? How do I know what he is? How do I know? Guys, is it human race or not? Please tell me. It's from your point of view. Then otherwise it would say my race. Oh, then I'll just say strongly disagree then. That's just dumb.
Kotaku article inbound Lumono shot Bucko Peplaf. Oh no, he doesn't know Oh no, look at his answer. Oh no, haha.
So I agree with the concept of this. I agree, not strongly. Because strongly would mean that, yeah, it's a friendship. But I don't think it's a friendship. I think it's a beneficial, temporary, conditional friendship. And these aren't strong. They're not strong. It's not strong, it's just not. It's an alliance. Guys, have you ever talked about somebody in real life? And then that person, you didn't really like them, right? But they talked about another person, and you were like, you know, dude, oh yeah, man, and you kind of made friends with them. That doesn't last. It doesn't. It's weird. Military action that defies international law is sometimes justified. I'm gonna say agree. Agree. I'm gonna do agree, but not strongly either. Not strongly. Not strongly.
The problem
what?
With these tests are the questions are written
Guys,
clearly biased.
this question can be interpreted in hundreds of ways. You're mad because you're interpreting this question as your view, and my view is different than yours. So you're mad about the answer. Example, I don't know. I don't know. Some country is corrupt and they're having extreme problems, and the criminals are doing things that are like loopholes and are fucking everything up. right? And I don't know, like, I don't know, what? What is the man trying to me? And sometimes, you know, a little push. Sometimes, okay, because sometimes the end justifies the means, but not strongly. Sometimes the end justifies the means. There is now a warring fusion of immigrant and independent. Strongly agree. Strongly agree. What did I do? What happened? Oh, sorry. Okay. Now, the economy. We're talking about attitudes here, not index. People are ultimately divided more by class and nationality. This goes almost hand in hand, though. This depends, because some countries... This is an open-ended question. This is very general. Oh, I guess class in your country, yeah, makes sense. And yeah, I'd say, yeah, sure, I agree. Controlling inflation is more important than controlling unemployment. Strongly agree. Strongly agree, because ultimately, what just happened?
Stop reading the chat and
it's my
changing
mouse.
your opinion based on what everyone says. Monka laugh.
I didn't do that. My last three questions were all against chat. I don't give a fuck. Why would I care? I agree. Guys, isn't ultimately inflation even if people have jobs, will affect people that have jobs? So it's like, why fix the branch if you can fix the root? Even though it sucks, it's the system that we're in, so what are you gonna do about it? You're gonna get mad at the wind and start punching air? Because corporations cannot be trusted to voluntarily protect the environment, they're absolutely 100%. Yo, if corporations didn't have laws and regulations, okay, most people would have 2 heads and 4 arms, okay? And would have fucking eyes on their thumbs. That's just how it is. We all have fucking cancer and shit. Literally. What? Just how it is. From each according to his ability, to each according his need, is a fundamentally good idea. From each according to his ability, to each according to his need. What does that mean?
Here is another view of the Kentucky Derby. Hopefully Rich Strike wins the Triple Crown. Next race is on May 21st.
What does that mean, chat?
Link.
I'm googling it. It's important because it's going to affect my result. If people are going to judge my result. It's a slogan popularized by Marx saying the principle refers to access and distribution of goods, capital, and services. That's way too wide. That's so wide though. The abundance of goods and services, the development because a communist system will be capable to produce. The idea that with the full development of socialism and unfair produces. Okay, then I disagree then. I don't give a fuck. The free the market, the free the people. Agree. I disagree. I agree. What? I agree. Unless I don't understand how this works. Unless I don't understand the who chooses, who manipulates, and who chooses the rules of the market. Who manipulates the market? who morphs the market? People? Then, yeah, I don't agree with that. The 1%. Free markets, no regulations. That's not what it means. You're twisting it. Otherwise, they wouldn't ask the question. They would not ask the same questions twice in a row. That is not what it means. It's a free market. What is a free market? Guys, I did macro and microeconomy, okay? I know what I'm fucking talking about. Free market is an economic system based on supply and demand with little, no government control. It is a summary description. Okay.
xQc.
Yes. It doesn't have as many restrictions on the financial aspect of it. But the ethical, there should be regulations when it comes down to ethics, to whatever. When it comes down to the purely economic nature of it, I agree it should be a free market. What about it? When it comes down to the financials of it, I agree. Free market. What about it? Okay? Free market, and if you do dumb shit that it is unethical or whatever, right? Then fucking have the government bust down the front door, motherfucker, and put people in jail. What about it? You can have that. How does that not go hand in hand?
Fuck politics. How big is your cock daddy?
Okay. Not in.
Just answer the questions. Stop trying to justify each question to chat.
People are very judging. People are judging. Okay, listen. This is how I interpret this, okay? Free market, supply, demand, whatever, right? In order to perform better, okay, I'm going to conduct a bunch of really weird shit, fucking test on animals and shit. No, you shouldn't do that. There's gonna be regulations, and if you do that and you fuck it up, then the jail and people buzz at the front door. So then, I agree with regulations, but I still agree with the free market. End of story.
You are very smart, Mr. Stream. Smile.
Okay. Yes, you can have both. You're just listen. You're probably 12 years old. You didn't have fuck. Shut up, bitch ass. It's a sad reflection on our society that something as basic as drinking water is not bottled brand consumer product. Then. Strongly disagree. I'm sorry, I disagree. I disagree. I'm gonna say it. If you don't want to drink water from a bottle, buy a bottle, fill it with tap water, and fucking drink it. You have the right to not. You have the right and the choice not to drink fucking bottled water. Why do you drink it? Because you want it. The product only exists because the consumer wants. The consumer wants water. He buys water. If you don't buy water, you can still drink water. You fucking moron. Christ, man.
So based and true, speak your truth, LW.
I come from Quebec. We have good tap water. Nothing forced me to buy bottled water. If I don't want it, I don't buy it. I don't need it. I drink the tap, bitch. I drink the tap. I don't give a fuck about your bottled water. So no, it's not a satisfaction. It is a product that people want and buy.
Market, the free of the people. The market can be free of.
If everybody woke up today and had 10 bottles of plastic that they ordered from fucking Dollar Tree, and they stacked these bottles in their backpacks and went on their day, these companies would go out of business. Who would buy the bottles if you didn't buy them? So no, it's not sad. It's sad that you have to buy them. Idiot.
You.
These are bad takes? How's that bad take, Sag? How's that a bad take? Okay, then who is going to do the service then? Who is going to put water in bottles and give them out for free? Who's going to do that? Who will do that then if nobody pays for it?
Monopolies are a thing in free market. So there is Apple asking 10 times the price for their dog shit product, and in a free market you can do nothing about it.
The government? Guys, ideally, this makes sense. I think in our reality, in our now, this is not. It's not possible.
xQc saying this like tap water spawns in, you have to bite you pepega.
You know what? I'm gonna slightly disagree. Because I get okay, you know what? I will only do disagree. I get it. It makes sense. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. You should have basic human tools given to you. Wherever you spawn in life, you should have access to basic tools. But I don't think it's a sad reflection that you can buy water bottles. It's a product that you want. It's a company that sells it and you buy it because you want it. Land shouldn't be a commodity to be bought and sold. Strong disagree.
Chat crashed the site. When you click next it will crash. Fuck you, chat. Holy shit.
Strong disagree.
It unlocks every question.
Guys,
please stop looking at
why would you not want to?
We're all idiots.
I want to buy a piece of land and make a business and make something that people want. I want to buy it, bitch ass.
All of your takes are just random letters strung together. Omega lol. Also your trend.
It is regrettable
already.
It is regrettable that many personal fortunes are made by people who simply manipulate money and contribute to nothing in society. I'll do agree.
Thoughts on boy pussy?
I'll do agree. It's regrettable. I understand that. It's regrettable.
We can tell you drank a lot of tap water, Mr. Cow. Some of them water bugs has gotten your brain.
What are you saying, you? Guys, this is about stocks. Chat, this is stocks. Guys,
stop justifying every choice you make you insecure.
I'm not insecure. If I was insecure, I'd change all my answers. Yeah, dude, how am I insecure? Look at Chatter saying, oh, these takes Sag. How does he think like this? I don't give a fuck, bitch. What the fuck is on about? Oh no, you can't buy a land. It should be given to you by the king. The king and the queen should give you your land, and you should give them a tax in your little purse with your little golden coins. Fuck you, bitch. What the fuck you live at? Fucking 1264, man. Fuck, if you fucking call me Andes. What? Okay, guys, this is just stocks. This is like a company makes a bunch of things, produces food and does this and transforms this. They offer a product, right? And you, but somebody who just talks about it, buys shares, sells shares, do whatever, right? They make money, if not more than all the people who actually make it, but by just boom. That's what it is. So I agree that it's regrettable, but I mean, you know. I don't fully agree because it's like, that's just what it is. Protectionism, because it's at the end of the day, it's a job. It's a job that's available and people do it, and it is what it is. Protectionism is sometimes necessary in trade. What's protectionism? It's regrettable because all that money that goes into this nothingness could go into somethingness. Okay, guys, what is tariffs? import taxes and whatnot. Strongly agree. It is something necessary. Agreed. Yeah, what about it? Yeah, what about it then? Yep. If you go into a country, random, and you do a bunch of factories, and you do some really cocklord shit, breaking the laws and shit like that, to produce something, when you bring it back, you should get taxed the fuck out of it. If you want to do it like that, you get taxed. End of story. If they wanted to give you a tax, fucking whatever percentage, hey, end of story. Fuck you, pussy. It is what it is. It's free market. You're free to get fucked in the ass. Free market. Want to get fucked in the asshole? Go ahead. You do it. Your choice, though. You have the choice to do it. What about it? The only social responsibility of a company should be to deliver a product to shareholders. Disagree. Disagree. What is shareholders, though? I only say the only... No, disagree. 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 I disagree because should mostly be... What? Yeah, I'm gonna just say disagree. Disagree. Oh, shareholders, oh, the people... The only social responsibility... Yeah, this is a tough question. The social responsibility. That's why I disagree. The economic responsibility. The rich are too heavily taxed. I'm sorry to disagree.
Felix.
What? I disagree because I'm highly taxed. I complain about it, but in the end, I understand why it's like this, right? At the end of the day, you still keep most of your juice, and for most extremely rich people, they still keep an incredible amount of juice that most of the time doesn't get used anyway. It doesn't get brought back into the economy. It doesn't go back into circulation. It's just like stacking for stacking. It doesn't really make sense that much. Okay? If people were degenerates and spent more, I would agree. But I don't. Put that shit back into the market. You know what, dude? Guys, yes, if you want to waste it, you should waste it. Back into the economy. People want to abuse of the rich people by saying by offering products that are overpriced and dog shit. So be it. They'll buy it. What about it? Back into the economy. Then you pay taxes. You buy products. You buy food. You buy whatever. It's back into it. Back into it. What about it? I don't give a fuck. What?
Hey, did you know this is multiple choice and not an essay? Hurry up, open-ended Andy.
Yes, I get it then. Some people do tax evasion and loopholes. You wanna know why? Because one, they can. And two, sometimes some governments misuse their funds, are weird, and display of dog shit behaviors that make people want to fucking do tax dog shit. If the government was better, people wouldn't give a fuck paying taxes. Okay? In Quebec, we pay 57% and we can't get the car out of the fucking garage down the fucking ramp. Okay? The car falls into a hole and comes back out in fucking China, you dumb fucker. Okay? Fix the roads! Okay. Okay. Those with the ability to pay should have access to high standards of medical care. I will say agree. Not strongly agree. You should have your level of acceptable medical should be very high across the board. If somebody is juiced out and wants to say to a doctor, hey, you're the number one, well, I want number one, you should be able to. Because when you apply this in the real world, things get buggy, things get stacked, things get dog shit. In its application, oh. Yeah, I slightly agree. I slightly agree. What? Guys, if you run an event, okay? If you run an event with pro athletes, #1s worldwide of every athlete possible, and you run a contest or whatever, and you have to bring doctors if they get hurt to be there, yeah, you're gonna pay top of the line #1 professionals. You will pay for that. And you know what the reality is? They should get that. What about it? What about it? What do you do? You get mad? I don't know what you want from me. But the average, everyday person with no money, medical care should be very high, if not the top. Boom. That's what we have in Quebec, pretty much. Government should penalize businesses that mislead the public. Agree? A genuine free market requires restrictions on the ability of a predator multinational to create monopolies. Strongly agree, unfortunately. Monopolies are dog shit, because they don't drive a better product. They drive a better product because of intimidation and crushing. It doesn't help anybody. It's just fucking dog shit. Chat, I can't do it to both of you guys if you guys crush it like that. Stop, please stop. Please stop, stop, it's annoying. Okay. Test of 6, and now look at some of your personal social values. Abortion when the woman's life is not threatened should always be illegal. Oh. Oh. What? Yes, I don't even know. I don't even know. All authority should be questioned. All authority should be questioned. Strongly agree. Strongly agree. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? This is a no-brainer. An eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. You know what? I'm gonna do slightly disagree. I'm gonna do slightly disagree. Because you should, in my opinion, keep reservations to those who fuck up or intentionally malicious, but you shouldn't stoop down to their level and fuck them the same way that they did, because then you create nothing. What you want to do is come out with a net positive. I have a tooth for a tooth, come out as neutral or negative, because you are operating with dog shit malicious actors. In my opinion, you have to be at least a little bit better. So you come out with a net positive. Make something. Taxpayers should not be expected to prop up any theaters or museums that cannot survive on commercial basis. Guys, what do I mean prop up? You mean for them to make it, or to them to give the government to make it? To pay for? Oh, I'm gonna disagree. That's how you maintain culture. Yeah, you might not care. You might. For you, it might not be a priority or whatever. But to maintain and preserve culture, somebody has to somewhat stay on its feet, and sometimes that means that it's gonna be not people are interested in it, and people don't. It can make it economically viable, but it has to stay afloat. Sorry, man. You want to use words like culture? You want to use words like, oh yeah, that's what we do. You want to be a patriot? You want to remember what it's like? Okay, then that needs some sort of funding. And yes, is that economically viable? No, it's not. So what? You go in your fucking house, you buy a painting, you put it on your wall. Is that economically viable? Is it paying for itself? No, it's not. So what? Nobody cares. Schools should not make classroom attendance compulsory. Strongly disagree. Absolutely disagree. 100%. Strongly disagree. Okay, at a young age, you need to be taught structure, discipline. You need to be taught work ethic. And when you're young and your brain is still a piece of plastic that can be molded, you should be taught good values. And some people should know better and tell you to sit the fuck down and go to school and until the fucking bell rings, pussy. Otherwise, you apply these concepts to other things in life, and you have a generation of idiot morons who are just running in circles. Okay. I had a perfect attendance level. Perfect. I was undisputed. I was there every day. Rain or shine, sick or not, I had a 1 hour, 15-minute commute, and I would still show up at 7 in the fucking morning, bitch ass. Okay? All people have their rights, but it is better for all of us that different sort of people keep to their own kind. All people have their rights, but it is better for all of us that different sort of people should keep to their own kind. Disagree. What? I don't give a fuck. What the fuck is your problem? People should do whatever the fuck they feel like doing. Their own kind? There's no kind. Isn't it just humankind? Isn't that what we are? Isn't that what people say? We have a humankind? What the fuck is your kind? Just do whatever. Good parents sometimes have to spank each other. Strongly agree. What? Strongly agree. I'm gonna say agree actually, not strongly. Nah, spanking is a little crazy. Spanking is a little bit crazy, but sometimes some sorts of physical handling, whether it's picking somebody up and putting it somewhere, but it's not abuse. You guys are just kind of soft. It's not. I don't mean physical abuse. I mean physical handling that isn't abuse. Okay, guys. The reality is people want to speak about abuse. People want to speak about abuse. There is so many kinds of abuse a parent can make, okay, that sometimes a little bit of physical handling is nothing compared to the trauma they can do to a child in other types of abuse. It is so slim compared to the spectrum of abuse you can make. Sorry, done. What about malnutrition? If you don't do this, then you don't get to eat. What about yelling at him? What about putting him in the dark? What about fucking tying him to a chair or some shit? What are we talking about? Yeah, it's what is spanking. That's why I say, agree. Because, dude, I'm okay being wrong about this. I wonder. Can you raise a child going crazy? Wait, no. Yes, okay. Well, because I watched some parenting and some nanny shows, and some of them are kind of decent, and they're like experts in parenting, some of them, right? And like sometimes you have to say, boom, no, do this one. Sometimes you put them somewhere, say, you're done doing that. You know, sometimes you have to block them from going to places. Sometimes you have to say, no, you're not getting this. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, you have to be, sometimes you have to be kind of rough. It is what it is. Children are demons. You have to turn them into from demons to humans, and sometimes that's hard, man. Like, that's why I don't say agree, because you shouldn't spank them. You shouldn't hurt them. So I'm gonna say disagree, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna say small disagree. I think, actually. Yeah, because spanking that's kind of hardcore. I'm gonna do small disagree. Yeah, you know what? I agree with that. It's not for children to keep some secrets from their parents. Agreed. I'm not backtracking. Strongly agree. Not meaning to be dishonest. I wouldn't spank, but like possessing marijuana for personal use should not be a criminal offense. Why is it only talking about marijuana though? I'm gonna say strongly agree. Nah, I just thought about it. The reason why I'm gonna say strongly agree is a simple concept. Yeah, in terms of harmfulness and whatnot, you want the people to do like things that don't like fuck them over. I don't think marijuana is a bit big of a problem. I think the main problem is pharma. So some of the drugs that are sold as you know fucking medicine are very harmful, and sometimes they don't have the people's interests at heart, and some of them are much worse than marijuana for personal use and personal harm. It is what it is. I'm not changing my answers. I'm not changing my answers. Like, some of the medicine that they prescribe to children these days is life-changing. It literally changed their personality and how they're growing and shaping, and I think that's problematic. Most amphetamine-based or amphetamine derivatives ones, guys, these days, I won't be rude. So some people have amphetamine-based products that are literally being prescribed to like 8-year-olds, like 7-year-olds. Like, dude, their brain is at like the beginning of its shaping. Like, how are you gonna say to somebody that his child is hyperactive and juiced and crazy ways? Dude, they're just growing up. Like, sometimes they're just children. A good amount of people, they end up just leveling out as they grow up. You don't have to fucking juice up the wazoo like out of dude. It's amphetamines, like, hello? The prime fund of schooling should be equipped. The prime point of schooling should be to equip the future for find jobs. To equip the future to find jobs. I'm gonna say disagree. I mean, find jobs. Find jobs. What about create job? What about create value? Life isn't about jobs. You need to create. Is that people? Your schooling should to equip your people to do good in all fields, socially, economically, growth, expansion, just jobs. Fuck off. Or the prime function. The prime function should give them the tools to handle life properly. I don't know. I feel like it's not. I'm gonna say disagree. Maybe agree, disagree. People should know about taxes, about growing up, about having friends, about people should be equipped to confront life, not just jobs. Jobs is like a small portion of it. People with serious inheritable disabilities should not be allowed to reproduce. Guys, this is a very open-ended question. This is a very open-ended. Guys, what if somebody is so inherently disability that they can't make good choices that are reasonable because they don't have the mental capacity to have all the tools to process that? Then how can they know or whatever if they want to do that? If they don't even know what does that not make sense? What? Am I saying anything bad? What? Read it again. Guys, if somebody, let's say, has a disability and doesn't know what let's say, raising, parenting, whatever, I don't know. Dude, like, dude. Oh, it's allowed. Oh, I don't know about this, guys. Guys, can we see a question? This is tough, dude. Guys, this would either be I disagree or I agree. It's gonna be in the, if I could choose mid, if I could choose middle, I'd go middle. Yeah, just as a general thing, if I could agree with middle, I'd probably say middle. I guess it's kind of case by case. I don't know. Fuck it. Like, fuck. What do you want? How's that soy? Yes. I don't know. What? I mean, come on. I don't know the question. This is tough. Inheritable. This means that their children will have it. So it's kind of case by case, no? I'm gonna do small disagree. Guys, it depends too hard, and if it depends too hard, I'm gonna just say disagree. It depends. The most important thing for children is to learn to accept discipline. You know what? I actually strongly agree with that, or agree. Guys, you should learn as a child and have the abilities to do this. Okay, this is the things that life does, right? But what is life though? In my opinion, you have to frame that to where it makes sense. That's discipline. That is discipline. So you don't go like this. So you don't go fucking past the limits and past the crazy. That things that are like illegal, things that are unethical, things that are weird socially, anything. So yes. If the green is discipline, then yeah, I agree. Makes sense or not? That's not the question. But the most important thing, it might be, no, you know what? I'm gonna sorry, disagree. Nope. They should learn the fundamentals and having good core values and ethics. And you know what? You won't even need to discipline them if you teach them that correctly. If you teach them good values and you do well, they will not need to be disciplined. Not even, yeah, I actually agree with that 100%. That's my take. What? I'm not even reading chat. That was my explanation. There are no savage and civilized people. There are only different cultures. Jesus Christ, that's gonna. Disagree. Not gonna do strongly because it's case by case, but just in what I just, guys, civilized is something we used because we created civility. We created that. It's a concept that we came up with. So yes, black and white. Some people, based on our made-up definition, will not be civilized. So yes, I have to disagree on the basis that we created that. We made that. If everybody in chat right now today is a juicer, can we go around and saying the other chats, you guys are not juicers? Yes, because we created the concept of being a juicer, and black and white, you guys are juicers, technically. And these guys are not juicers, black and white. Does it mean that it's worse or bad? That's not what it means. That's not what it means. But they're not juicers, therefore they're not civilized. Those who are able to work and refuse the opportunity should not expect social support. Strongly agree. No, not agree. Strongly agree. Strongly agree. Why not? Why would I disagree with this? Why would I disagree with this? If you can and you won't, why then what? You're just have a bunch of people that are just gonna be just everybody becomes freeloaders and everybody becomes whatever the fuck. Mental illness means that you're not able to work. Mental illness means you are not able to work. Yes, even some things that are minor make you status-wise, you are unable to work. Therefore, you are supported. This is lazy bones-itis. That is a non-recognized disability called lazy bones-itis. And what that does is that if you say to the government you're lazy bones-itis, it's a disability that marks you as able, and you're a couch surfer. Depends on the work. It doesn't depend on the work. There's mostly going to be work for your abilities. Otherwise, you don't have the ability. If you quit your job as construction because nobody constructs anymore, I get it. It makes sense. But there are other jobs. I get it. Okay, sometimes it's very tough. I understand. But overall, if you refuse all work, right? Say fuck all that shit. I'm not gonna do that. Then you should have all the juicer. Automation drives change. If you don't have the ability to change and remold, even though you're giving the options, yes, you shouldn't have. You should expect the support. Like, what am I saying? Something bad here? I don't get it. When you are troubled, it's better to think about it, but to keep busy with more trivial things. I strongly disagree. What? Fuck off. No, that's strongly disagree. Strongly. It is the opposite. You don't have to think about it over and over and over again. What I like to do when I have a problem is I will try to tank it really hard, stop for a minute, and just say, you know what, dude? Become aware. It's fucking broken. It is absolutely broken, and you'll never fix it. You can't fix it, and this is the new reality. It's fucking broken. And then, what happens then? I don't have to think about it again. I don't have to redo the math and check all the data. I don't have to do it all over again. I have the answer. My answer is here. Even sometimes it's negative, at least I can move on to other shit. What? First generation. It's better not think about it, but to keep busy with more. No, I disagree. No, I disagree. Guys, not to think doesn't mean put it behind and forget about it. It means thinking about it once and moving on. Not the more trivial things, to things overall, bitch ass. What? First generation immigrants can never fully integrated with their new country. Fully integrated? I don't even agree with that. I'm sorry, I don't even agree. I disagree. Sorry. I disagree. I just disagree. I try to disagree, actually. Why? I'm from Quebec. Okay, there's a lot of immigrants, a lot of people from like Lebanon and some countries or whatever. A lot of people claiming like asylum or whatever. And the reality is, in our schools and in our homes, I realized that some of the people were probably even more well integrated than some of the fucking locals. Sometimes, a lot of times, we could have taken a page out of their fucking book. What's good for the most successful corporations is always, follow me, good for all of us. Yeah, that's just something to disagree with, motherfucker. What? No broadcast institution, however independent, is content. Should receive public funding. No broadcasting institution, however independent its content. What the fuck is this garbage? I don't know what that means. However independent its content should receive public funding. What's public funding? Is that taxes? Yeah, the government shouldn't fund them. Fuck no. Fuck no. What? I agree then. Fuck no. I agree then. Fuck all that. Fuck is on to you, man? Guys, what the fuck are you talking about? Guys. Radio Canada? Well, guys, I don't agree. I don't agree they should receive public funding. What if the government wants certain images or certain content to be out, right? Right? And they have more money because they're funded by the public via taxes. They have more resources, and now they have more tools and more things to do and more avenues to produce the image that they want over other ones. Literally. Guys, if I was the government and had funding from the public, right? And I had to get streamers out to stream some news content that is not good for me. Yeah, no, I'm gonna say agree. How's another question independent? Independent, what does that mean? Literally. Guys, oh, independent means no government influence? No, too risky. Sorry, too risky. Nope, I don't believe in that. I don't believe it. In my opinion, I'm sorry, I don't want to be a weird, crazy fucking tinfoil hat. I just disagree. Leaving too much space for people to do dog shit means that people will do dog shit. I don't trust people. Sorry. I don't trust them. I think inherently we are a flawed creature, and when we get an opportunity to do some dog shit, we will do dog shit. So I don't. Sorry. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go fast. I'm gonna go faster. Our civil liberties are being excessively curbed in the name of counterterrorism. I actually agree with that. I agree. I just agree. What? Just a lot of things. Just a little too hard. I agree. With more technology and more whatever, there's a lot of dog shit, and Yeah, just agree. Fuck off, bitch ass. I'm not gonna say it. A significant advantage of a one-party state. A significant advantage of a one-party state is that it avoids all the arguments that delay progress in the democratic political system. But delay progress. Progress in what ways though? Progress can mean regress in another people's perspective. So I can agree with this. I can agree. Because one person's progress is somebody's regress. So I don't agree. Strong disagree. What? Guys, how's that not a good take? Read the prompt. The advantage of a one-party system is that it avoids all the arguments that delay progress in the democratic political system. Oh, in a democratic political system. So of what people want? Of what people want? Is that what it means? It's asking if it's a fact or not, if you don't agree with it. It's an advantage. Fuck it, I'll just stay like this. I don't give a shit. Although the electronic ages makes official surveillance easier, only wrongdoers need to be worried. I'm gonna say disagree. I'm gonna say disagree. Because wrongdoers that are ahead of the curve don't look like wrongdoers. Because we don't label them as wrongdoers yet. So, because of how fast technology is going, it's the perspective on what is a wrongdoer that changes, not the wrongs themselves. What? That's my idea. That's my idea. That is my idea. The death penalty should be an option for the most serious crimes. Oh god. I'm gonna do agree. I'm gonna do agree just because I lack the education and the knowledge to do something that is a strong agree or a strong disagree. I like the education. I don't know it. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know all the perspectives. I did not have enough classes. I didn't have enough I don't have enough information. In a civilized society, one must always have people above to be obeyed and people below to be commanded. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? I mean laws? Like laws? It means laws and shit like that? And leaders? Like a leader? Sorry, I'm gonna say agree. But we need leaders, I'm sorry. People with no directions, sorry, I'm gonna say agree. I'm just gonna say agree. I generally think that, I didn't say dictators, I said leaders. Yes, yes. Guys, it's like children. Sometimes people are so dumb, they act like children. Yeah, what about it? So people like directions. Sometimes you need to have somebody say, yeah man, let's fucking do this. Done. And sorry, bitch ass. Commanded. How's another question? I'm not saying validation. I don't give a fuck about validation. I'm asking because sometimes I don't understand the question. If I read chat because somebody says, hey, that's not the question, and they change, then my perspective changes because I don't know the question. Bitch. abstract art that doesn't represent anything shouldn't be considered art at all. Disagree. Doesn't represent anything in your perspective doesn't mean it doesn't represent anything. It means that your perspective is dog shit. What? Sorry, man. Your perspective is shit. Therefore, you think it's shit. Therefore, your opinion is disregarded. I do not care. Strongly disagree, bitch. In criminal justice, punishment should be more important than rehabilitation. Strongly disagree. In a lot of cases, there shouldn't be any punishments. Some people sometimes aren't equipped to know or do better, and them putting them in the right spot is way more important than slapping them for it. It's just not. It's not like what? What? Guys, somebody who has a tough time his entire life and is in a complete disarray, okay, and takes drugs or like escapes or whatever and gets arrested for drug use or drug possession or whatever, they should be rehabilitated. They need help. They don't need to be smoked on and clapped. They need help. Help them, bitch. Let's try to catch up on the bad parenting, all the problems, all the whatever. Let's try to catch up. It's a waste of time to try to rehabilitate some criminals. Some agree. Some. Yeah, agree. Sorry. Agree. Yeah, I agree with some. Sometimes you have little lost causes. The business person and the manufacturer are more important than the writer and the artist. Slight agree. Slight agree. Slight agree. You know what? Oh no, slight disagree. Slight disagree. Slight disagree. If in terms of art, slight disagree. Not strongly. Here's why. I thought about it. I thought about it. Settle down. What is this saying? I respect it, but still, man. See, people disappointed in me, man. I feel bad now, man. Some people are disappointed in my takes, man. I feel that makes me so sad. Just kidding, you fucking bitch. Fuck you, pussy. Get a grip, man. Have your own ideas. Who gives a fuck? Okay. No. The reality is, it's an ecosystem that one needs the other, but one wouldn't exist without one. So business and manufacturer, these are useless without the juice you put in them. But the juice need the juice factory. Both. But without the juice factory does nothing. Therefore, slight disagree, which gives an edge to the juice. Mothers may have careers, but their first duty is... Nah, I strongly disagree. I just disagree. I just don't disagree. This is just dumb. What? You want to have a child and hatch it that's already most of the job done. That's most of the job done. At that point, you have the dude, the girl, and the child is there. She did her job as the one who does the thing. But then after that, it's like, Why would anybody have an edge on what to do? Who gives a fuck? Then it's free for all. Did I take anthropology? I did. I had advanced anthropology in Cégep, yeah. Not advanced. I have 2 classes of it, yeah. I had anthropology, method. I've said all this already. Just forget about it. Everybody knows what I studied in. Multinational companies are unethically exploiting the plant genetic resources of developing countries. Agree. I'm gonna say strongly agree. I'm gonna say strongly agree. Unfortunately, I know this is gonna be a bad day if he's gonna get mad at me. Some countries, it would take them sometimes incredible time to advance enough to take advantage of these resources. So sometimes I think they can make a deal where somebody uses the resources but gives them something to speed up their juice so that one day, soon enough at least, they can exploit their own juice and push everybody out. It can be, if done right, mutually beneficial, in my opinion. I know it's not, but it should. Oh wait. I mean, yeah. Okay. What I just said is irrelevant to the question. I didn't see. Are unethically exploiting, so doing it wrong. They're doing it. Yeah. The way we're doing it these days, I think, yeah, it is pretty unethical. I definitely agree, 100%. Yes, sir. Making peace with the establishment is an important aspect of maturity. Making peace? Fuck no. What the fuck is this? Why would I want to make peace? Why the fuck would you want to... Your goal shouldn't be to make peace. It should be to make something that you want. Or make something that people want. Should be to get to the places. If this establishment doesn't want to go to the correct places, why the fuck would I want to make peace with them? I don't give a fuck about them. What? Chat, stop. Stop. Okay, if you're on a site, okay, close it and come back in 1 minute. Let me at least reload my page. It'll come back. Got it. Chat, we're almost at the end. Guys, these are very quick. Guys, lots of pictures very quick. If you got through that, okay, you'll find these propositions on religions a breeze. Astrology actually explains things. Okay, this is fucking stupid. You cannot be moral without being religious. What is morals again? Morals are separate from a juicer, right? A lesson, especially one concerning what is might be right or prudent, be derived of a piece of information experience. Yeah, no, absolutely. Strong disagree. I mean, this doesn't make sense. There are so many religions out there that this ends up being. Everybody is independently biased towards another. It's all a matter of perspective. Therefore, it's all disagree then. What? It is what it is. Charity is better than social security as a means of helping the genuinely disadvantaged. Charity is better than social security. I'm gonna say strongly disagree. Charity can be a band-aid, but I genuinely think that, because I come from Quebec, chat. We have better social programs than fucking United States. Is so fucking dog shit. United States is such a shithole, dude, compared to Quebec or Canada in terms of I don't know, just social aid structure. It's a matter of perspective. What? Why, dude? They don't give a fuck. Dude, if you're in Canada, you have your little black sun card, and you go to the hospital. You give them their card. You go through. They cure you. They get you the fuck out of there, and you're chilling. United States, before you can leave, okay? They give you 8 million papers. They check your fucking tax records, your fucking your bank account, your what's your wiring number? What's your SWIFT account? What's your balance? It's like, dude, fuck off, man. Some people are naturally unlucky.
1 more month till 3 years sub.
Strongly agree. Bad spawn, bad stats, just overall bad looks. It is what it is.
I love xQcl.
Unfortunately, humans are very receptive to what they see and they're very judgmental. If you look like shit and show up somewhere, you just start at disadvantage. Therefore, you were unlucky.
Check BTC price Peplaf.
It should be fine right now, right? It should be, I wonder how much money I'm losing right now. It is important that my child's school instills religious values.
Meow.
Sure, I disagree. If you, in my opinion, if you care that much about religious values, you can do it at home. Yes, I don't want to be rude to any religions, okay? In my opinion, there isn't that much. What? Oh, sorry, disagree, sorry. Wrong button. Chill. Wrong button. Guys, for our schools where I'm from, they're very they were very religious back in the days, okay? There isn't that much to learn about the religion values that you it's not that time consuming to do it at home.
I'm 23 years old.
If you care that much about religious values, you can do it at home. Sorry. Do it at home. Chat, stop. Guys, leave out. Leave. Everybody leave. Chat, close out and come back later. We'll give me 1 minute. Thank you. Finally, sex. Sex outside of marriage is immoral. So I disagree. This depends on perspective, but in my opinion, from my perspective, I'm going. It's disagree. A same-sex couple in a stable, loving relationship should not be excluded from the possibility of adoption. A same-sex couple in a stable, loving relationship should not be excluded from the possibility of child adoption. I strongly agree. Like what? Guys, I don't get it. How's that a problem? I don't see that. No, I'm not even trying to be a weird Andy. I'm not trying to be virtue signaling. I just don't see. I don't see a problem. Some people have a mom and a dad, and they have no father figure, no mother figure. None of them. Even though they have both parents, because they both fucking suck balls. Therefore, it doesn't matter what the fucking sex of your parents are. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Sorry, dude. It is what it is. Pornography depicting consenting adults should be legal for the adult population. Agree. I agree. It's a mean of expression at the end of the day. It's art. So I would be anti-art if I didn't agree with this. Oh, agree. Sorry. What goes on in a private bedroom between consenting adults is no business of the state. I'm gonna say agree, not strongly, because it's no business. Oh, consenting adults. Oh, sorry, good then. Wait, what about... Wait, what about... Wait, that... wait a minute. Wait, but I mean, yeah. What about you know, yeah, incest? Is that a thing? Chat, guys. What about like incest, whatever? Chat, doesn't that like cause sometimes the child to have problems or whatever? Can't you reliably say that sometimes you're gonna have like problems with the smalls? Their business? Well, it'll become their business, unfortunately. It'll become their business eventually. So I'm just gonna say agree. No one can feel naturally homosexual. Boy, then how else? What? I don't get it. I don't understand the question. Maybe I don't understand what's going on. Maybe I don't understand the words because it's English and I'm French, but no one can feel naturally homosexual. So if you don't feel homosexual and you don't feel like you like men or you like women if you're a woman, then how else could you feel that? Could you be? Oh, they mean because of other influences? Oh, yeah, I just disagree. What? These days, openness about sex has gone too far. Disagree. Wait, hold on. Let me think about this. Let me think. Openness has gone too far. Openness in what, though? You should do whatever the fuck you want. How is that too far? What's too far? No, I'm gonna say disagree. I think, I don't know. I'll say disagree. I'll say disagree, not strongly or strongly. I think that's it. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's. Let's see where you stand. Chat stop. Chat leave so I can see my results. Chat leave this for 1 minute, please. Okay, about the compass, starting authoritarian right, libertarian right, authoritarian left. So that's more like government rules, maldness, whatever. Libertarian is more like free form, whatever the shit. So the middle would be like a good mix of both. Left would be economic scale, economically. I think economically I'm more right. Maybe a middle. Let's look at a few contrasting nations. Oh wow, okay. So where am I? No, stop it. Nah, stop it. It bugged. Guys, it kind of bugged. There should be more in the middle. Guys, it's not. Guys, it bugged. It bugged. It bugged. If I ever redo it again, it'd be different. Guys, it's a bug. Guys, overall, it's more middle though. It's more middle though. Yeah, guys, in my opinion, these days, if you're like, in my opinion, it actually, even though if you're like a reasonable, it's kind of hard to be on the right side overall. Unless you're like trying really hard, it's hard to be more leaning right side. I don't mind being leaning left on this side. I just don't mind it. What? Because it's like... Because some concepts sometimes I'll see on the news, I'll like, yeah, if I were this way or that way, I would see like, yeah, it's kind of reasonable. But then they have another concept like, fuck no, fuck no. And I'm like, dude, how could I be to even think that? So it's like really far out. It's pretty far out. I don't know. It's far out. So this is economic. Actually, guys, I feel my answers were more right in terms of economics. I don't know how I went economically more left. Because of regulations. Oh, because I said about free market. Because I thought free market was a more authoritarian juicer. Maybe I didn't understand the questions about economics properly then. Free market is more right. Of course I'm more left socially. I'm okay with that. I don't mind that. Why would I mind that? I don't see that as a problem, I don't think. Yeah, socially left is fine. I'm not socially, I'm not even that far down either. Because you support taxes on the rich and corporate regulations.
Thanks.
Well, corporates are cocklords these days, unfortunately, and monopolies are something that exist and shouldn't. The main problem I think these days is I generally think one of the big problems that is pre-service level. It doesn't like anybody start like dying, but a problem, stuff like telecoms. I think telecoms, like internet, is an insane problem. It's oligopolies out the wazoo. It should never be like that. It should never be. There are no excuses for how bad it is right now. There's no excuses. There's none. So you can say, yeah, but dude, because of this, that, this. Your argument, fuck off, bitch. It shouldn't be this way. What? Games now? Yeah, we'll play some games. So what about it?